Welcome to First Issues. This evening on the program, we bring you yet another insert of a young person who did not let a shortage of vacancies in the labour market or gender norms deter her from making something of herself. Our guest is in the upholstery business of manufacturing, repairing and revamping furniture. She makes beds, sofas, couches, headboards and many other household furniture items. Her name is Otlankgoga Leina, otherwise known as Dudu Lorraine of DuLo Upholstery. She's based in Palapye, where she works with clients from all over the country. Dudu started her business after a short time working in various organizations as an administrations officer, a marketing assistant, and an executive personal assistant at some point. She graduated from Limpopo University of Creative Technology with a Bachelor of Arts Honours in Broadcast Journalism. After her efforts of finding a fulfilling job proved futile, she ventured into the upholstery business and has not looked back since. Dudu passionately shares her story tonight on First Issues, stating that even though the actual business has only been operating for a few years, her love for handiwork started as far as junior secondary school.
My business actually doesn't start from here. When I was still at school, I did design and technology, and I was the only girl in school who did that. Growing up, I just loved challenges because to me, I never believed in that thing whereby I'm told that something is being done by men. I believe, or both, we are human beings. As much as a man can do something, as a human being, I can also do it. I did design and technology, and I had that trust in me that, I can, because, I always carry the badge for that. I was the best student in that subject, even though I was the only girl who did it. That acted as a motivation to what I'm doing right now. It's not something new.
Dudu states that while she's aware that her qualification does not seem to align to what she has going on, she says higher education is the reason she's able to effectively and efficiently run her business.
I did broadcasting and journalism, and a lot of people tend to ask me that question. So what you are asking me is not new, because I get that on daily basis. At school, how I run my business, it's media related. I advertise my business on media, of which I needed that back at school. You understand? I'm an entrepreneur. I did an entrepreneurship as a module there, but business management, but emotional intelligence, this and that. Of which those are the things that you need to understand, and those are the things that you need to do before you venture into a business kind of, the business of which I'm running right now. I did this course knowing, the market is congested, this and that, but then I had to sit down way back. Okay, fine, the market is congested. What am I going to do? Because at the end of the day, I have to feed my family. I have to provide, for my family. But then that's when I realized that, I did business management. I did this and that, digital marketing, this and that, of which they helped me. How I run it, I was prepared before I could even start it.
One of the key takeaways from higher learning, according to Dudu, is emotional intelligence, a skill she uses to deal with her customers who all have different personalities and demands.
Yeah, the challenges that I have, sometimes the supplier doesn't have the necessities or the necessary materials for a specific design that the customers actually put a deposit on. Then I have to wait, because I understand how me and my supplier work. But then, you are a customer, so the customers doesn't understand the way I do. That's where I encounter challenges, because some, they tend to be rude, or I've paid, but I was expecting, you told me that your product, the product will be done in 3 days, this and that, you understand? But then, because of, like I told you, or to go back to school, going back to that question where you asked me, or why did you do journalism, this and that, but now you are doing this, I can answer that it is one of my solutions to how I tackle these issues. You understand? Because emotional intelligence is very vital. That's when you need, this customer come to me, Ali, hi, you understand? But how do I tackle that? But how I talk to them and how I convince them, that's how is actually helping my business to grow. How I do things, customer ha le ko godimo ga we ko godimo hela ka ra ke ta busa madi ke ta ga go iruialo customer a mmake tsone tse re selang ka tsone customer ya lopelo ya rapela.
Above all else, Dudu lauded the fact that reinvesting into her business has helped with purchasing operating machines for the company instead of seeking the resource from third parties.
One thing that I'm super proud of is the fact that I can be able to. I have so many machines. When I started this business, I was using somebody else's machines. I was using somebody else's labor, whereby I have to hire you for you to produce something, and then I have to pay you. I have to pay you for your machines. I have to pay for your workshop. Now I have my own workshops. You understand? I have my plenty of machines for both cutting, compressors, guns, etc. I also have the sewing machines, plenty of those, because at first I had to go to the tailors like, okay, can you stitch this for me? 10 minutes they charge me 150, you understand? But now I can be able to produce as much as I want because I have necessary machines. I have plenty of those, whereby the customer, my employee doesn't have to wait for another person to finish for production to continue. Everybody has their own machines. You have to you have your machine, you come to the workshop, you have your own machine, you push the work.
Ultimately, she hopes to be an employer of note with workshops and warehouses all over the country with clients from every corner of the globe.
I'm aiming at creating more employment, having workshops in different parts of the country, and also having those international, clientele. You understand? That's what I'm aiming at. But I want to see, trying to curb the issue of unemployment, whereby I can be able to say, okay, no, now I had 10, but now I have 10 in Palapye, I have 15 in Francistown, I have 6 in Kanye, I have 15 in Mau.